Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Milan Weekly Podcast channel. On tonight's episode of Milan Coast to Coast, the boys are going to be discussing the international break. Going to break down what happened at the San Siro, and we're going to give our 2 cents about it, especially Donnarumma. Of course, we're going to get you ready for the derby coming this weekend, Milan Inter. It's going to be an unbelievable crash. We're going to be talking about who we think is going to be making the difference for this game, what we think our outcomes are going to be. Of course, we're going to be talking about some of the youth. You know how Gio loves the youth. And then, of course, we're going to get into a few more things. Guys, it's Milan Coast to Coast. If you want to be a part of our channel, there's Patreon. There's our group chat. We have so many things going on. But the way you can help the channel and help us move forward, please do us a favor. Make sure you subscribe to the Milan Weekly Podcast. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you're up to date with all of our videos. And do us a solid. Please smash the like button. And if you're checking it out later, leave a comment. Tell us what we could be doing better. Give us an opinion. We just need your support. Now, with all that said, Gio, the place to be for non-bullshit, no negativity over here completely. We got belief and we got it in our team. So, Gio, are you ready, baby?
I'm ready, baby. It's Derby week. Derby della Madonnina.
Let's go.
Welcome to Milan Coast to Coast with your hosts, Gio and Fabio.
Benvenuti nella casa Giroud in area, si gira, sinistro, rete, gol capolavoro di Olivier Giroud.
Mignon with another magical save.
Hernandez, coast to coast, nel numero 19.
Leao carica il mancino, eccolo qua, Rafa Leao.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Milan Weekly Podcast channel. I am Fabio, joined by my partner Gio, and we are Milan.
Coast to coast, baby. We back,
Damn
baby.
right. We back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here tonight. We're finally back to business. Me and Gio are ready for the big matchup this weekend. Of course, we're going to be talking about the international break and what we saw from our respective countries. So, G, let's start there. How you feeling, man? Where's your mentality going into this big weekend?
I'm feeling good, Fabio. You see, I'm wearing all black like it's gonna be a funeral. You feel me?
I don't know what you mean by that, my man.
And it's not gonna be our funeral. I'm gonna say that. I think the team has came out in the first 3 games. We got a little bit of deficiencies, but hopefully everybody looks like, well, we have a couple injuries, but I'm ready, Fabio. I think when you get shellacked 4 times in a row in 2023, you can't go for another one in 2023.
I agree. 5 times. Maybe the 5th time is a charm for us, but definitely 5 losses will put a nice sour point to what has been a pretty exciting start of the season. So match day 4, we're going to get into it a little bit more. But let's talk about what just recently happened, why we have no Milan for the last week and a half. So here we are. Italy, we're going to talk about them. They're the first on the sheet here. So, G, let's talk about Italy. They end up taking on North Macedonia. And again, Italy basically dropping points to them. Not as obviously as serious as a loss like the one that was in Palermo that knocked them out of possibly getting to the World Cup. But still, tying 1-1 wasn't a good look, right?
No, it wasn't a good look, man. And then when you have Gigio out there,
Spalletti's first game as a coach too. For
I mean, you know what? I think Italy they got the goal, and then they just started relaxing. I think that's Spalletti. I think he's working out the kinks. He just knew, like, let's get these. Well, they were supposed to get 6 points, and then let's ride it out till October. You know what? These international breaks are going crazy because we're gonna have another one next month, which is total BS. But it's just same old Italy of the last like 8 to 10 years. They score and then they just want to sit back. That's not gonna work no more. Especially, you have a goalkeeper as a liability. A lot of people are protecting Gigio, and I'm not. It's not because he left us. It's not because of this, but you know what? He reminds me right now of Harry Maguire. You know what? Like, okay, Harry Maguire, he balled out for England. That's fine. But Harry Maguire got a whole bunch of yes men. Yes, Chijo's the most talented out of all goalkeepers that Italy have. But at this time and now, he needs to sit his ass on the bench just so he knows he needs a reality shock that you know what he's not that guy no more. He left Milan. He said he was gonna go up, and he's been going down. I'm sorry. In all the big games, he's been going down. And you know what? The team can't even score that many goals. So when we need the goalkeeper, I mean, he has to make a shot. Especially Gigio 6'8", he needed to make that save on that free kick. Come on now. So okay, you cannot say that Vicario's not is not as good as him. That's fine. But Vicario, he went to Premier League. He's tearing it up. And I'm sorry, guys. This is a new day and age at Calcio, and and a goalkeeper needs to learn how to play with his feet. So what I'm saying is, like, you sit him down and you tell him, like, yo, you're not starting the next international break, just so he could get in his mind, like, oh, shoot, I have to earn my spot because, yeah, you did good in the Euros and all that stuff, and that's fine. But since the Euros, you have fallen off a cliff. No pun intended, no nothing. You thought eating croissants every day was going to be the thing when you should have stuck to eating pasta every day and you would have been fueling and doing all these saves. I think that what's showing right now with Gigio is like he can't live with that bad juju, man. And that's a
He's
liability, Fabio.
he's getting a lot of it right now. Honestly, he's getting a lot of it right now, especially playing in Milan this past game where Italy was actually able to win this one 2-1. But of course, Ukraine scored to make it interesting towards the end of the first half. So, they still had to sweat that whole second half. But I don't know. It was the crowd looked like they were really giving it to him, whistling every time he got the ball in Milan. Now, do we just attribute that as only Milan fans? Like, what do you think about that?
Nah, Fabio, right there. When you're going to watch an international team, you're getting all clubs in there and everything like that. But
I
I
know.
mean, to me, I think they started whistling at him, Fabio, because there was one time that he was put under pressure and he looped the ball like backwards. Like, what are you doing, bro? And then
Yeah,
you're
well,
giving
there
out
was
free.
one part early in the game where he was able to he kicked it to the sideline,
Yeah.
like he got scared, he got nervous really
Yeah,
fast.
yeah.
So
So we don't need that. We don't need that. Like that's what
yeah,
people who protect him gotta understand. Like, bro, we don't need. We're not saying that Vicario, Provedel, Meret are better than him, but in this new day and age, Vicario knows how to play with his feet. He looks very
yeah,
confident.
yeah.
He's doing well in the Premier League. So it's not to like, okay, Vicario is gonna be the one for the next 10 years. That's just to put that pressure that Gigio needs.
Yeah, because
He-
like Steve mentioned on the other show on Monday, basically, like you can't have these guys that just basically it's their spot for as long as they keep playing, like it was with Buffon, and now it's gone to Donnarumma. Let some of the younger goalkeepers. There's a lot of young Italian goalkeepers out there, and not just because sometimes they're on Milan, but like give them a chance. It doesn't have to be Donnarumma every time, but we'll see. Let's talk about Fertese a little bit because he kind of had a breakout game here for Italy. The second goal was a bit like all over the place, but Fertese scoring 2 goals, getting Italy on the board. Him and Raspadori played well. Raspadori missed a couple of shots that he should have buried, but they played pretty good so far. So Immobile should be on the bench. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. A lot of people have been protecting him, Mancini and all this. I don't know, Mancini, you're a loser, bro. That Euro just papered out over the track. Like you're a loser, bro. Like to be honest with you, like you're protecting Immobile, a guy that was missing sitter after sitter after sitter. I mean, to be honest with you, Fabio, I'm gonna give a big shout out to the Italian stallion that I wanted to join the team before Pulisic joined on the right wing. and that was Zaniolo. I mean, his dribble ability, he was playing pretty good. I like what he brought and stuff like that. He just needed to work on his first touch, but he was looking pretty good in the game. My guy gave him.
Zaniolo?
Yeah, Zaniolo was looking good. Look at the dribbles. Look at the extended highlights,
I
Fabio. I was
know, but
watching the game.
the
But
crosses and a lot of
yeah,
stuff.
but why could he
I don't
cross,
like
Fabio?
this
How
guy.
could he
I
cross
don't
to like
know,
a
bro, because he ain't got
to
two
a
kneecaps,
guy that's
bro.
shorter than us, Fabio?
I mean,
How we crossing to a 5
I
foot
mean, then
three
hopefully
guy?
Skamaka, if he's healthy, he's the one leading the line. But still, you make it happen. I don't know. I'm not in love with the kid. Honestly, I don't like Zaniolo. When the rumors of him coming to Milan, I didn't like them. I see he has some flair, but nah, I'm good. I'm good on him. I don't like him. Skamaka would have been a great for us, 100%. All right, so just to kind of move on from Italy a little bit. They have another international break coming in October, in the middle. I believe it's like the 14th and 17th they play. They're playing Malta and then England, and then they'll play the same two teams that they played this one in November. So, you know what? Another international break, 17th to 20th. So basically, every month in the middle of the month, they're doing these damn international breaks. But decent from Italy. Way to battle back. Anything else to be said from the international break? How about our players? Our players getting injured. Giroud getting out there, hurting his ankle, but he looks like he's going to be okay. Theo Hernandez got time. Kalulu is obviously the big one that we have to talk about because he got injured, and now he's definitely out for the Derby.
Yeah, no, I mean they're playing too much, man. I mean, I think there was a stat that came out that Theo has paid the most in any left back in the world minutes. That's like I don't know. I mean, that's the thing that I've been cramming about to see what's gonna go on with him. He cannot play 60 to 70 games this year. You know what? Like I love Dale, but his body's gonna start breaking down if you don't be able to give him a rest and stuff like that.
I know.
But now something
Giroud needs the rest. Stop
yeah.
playing him. You had even Thuram was there. Play him first. Who cares? Giroud's already won everything. Let this guy play and get hurt for Inter. Come on. That's what I say. Stop playing our guys, man. I've said it a long time, guys. I know people are gonna be like, oh, but it's for their country. Yeah, I get that. I get why they're doing it. As a Milan fan, I don't care. I don't care about their country. I don't. I don't even want them playing. If they get called up, sit on the bench. I don't care. Anything else though? International break.
Nah, you know what, Fabio? This is something that I didn't tell you that we talk about it, but I just want to say, like, Milan, come on, players, like, get together, Pioli, you two, because this is on you. Look, I'm gonna give you an example, Fabio, so everybody can know. I'm a Raiders fan, right? And we suck, right? We won this week, but what's just the constant thing that's been going on with the Raiders for the last 10 to 15 years? They're not disciplined. We get off the field, it's fourth and 25, and what happened? We get a penalty. I'm tired of stars or our starters missing always big games. Every time we face Napoli, we missing players. Like we missing Leao, we missing Theo. Like when is this manager Pioli gonna start disciplining these guys and to bring these guys to be like, what the hell are you doing? Like we have a discipline problem. It's not a big one, but why every time that we need to face a big team, Napoli, Inter, Juve, we're always missing a key guy, and that's bad. Either to yellow card accumulations or or dumb stuff. I'm tired of
That's
that. Like,
Tomori. I mean, Tomori playing reckless against Roma takes him out of the game against
yeah, but
Inter.
that's on Pioli because he was reckless the whole game, and then he comes out. He would probably drink a bottle of wine before doing the presser after the game. And he said Tamori was having a great game. What game is you watching, bro? Everybody in every chat, everybody on Twitter, everybody on Discord was saying that he was doing reckless. He was being reckless the whole game.
But the
So,
first
like,
tackle,
if
I
you
don't
can't
think
do
was
that,
worthy of a
then
yellow
that
card.
comes down for the manager that he doesn't know how to discipline these guys. So to be able to be like, you know what, like if you don't do that, you're not gonna play. we can't. I'm tired of going into like not going to war, but I'm trying to go into a battle, and we always missing our guys, bro. Like last year, Tonali too, he was missing yellow cards. Leao missing, for taking off his shirt.
Well, it's more Teo. Teo's the one who's accumulating stupid yellows by
Yeah,
arguing.
yeah.
That you get sometimes a tackle stuff like that. A particular foul just
But the
because.
manager needs to tell him to cut it out, Fabio. What is his job? Not just to do that, to tell him like, we need you, bro.
No, I agree. He should have acted proactively and took him out, but it is what it is now. But all right, let's talk about youth, man. Coaching up. We got a kid that's, I mean, he's the next big thing. Francesco. I don't know, man. He's getting interest from Dortmund, so he wants to. Milan are trying to get him a new contract. This young kid. What say you about him?
Fabio, they always put him up 2 years. Like he's 15 now. He's set. Like every year, like he's been playing like 2 years. So he was 13. He playing U15. Like so he's playing like with 2 year players older than him, and he's been balling out. To be honest with you, but at the end of the day, Fabio, like this is my problem, and this is all you Milan content creators. You guys need to make content about this. Only Gio cannot make content about like what is the pathway to the team. We're stockpiling on talent in the Primavera. Oh, we're getting this guy from Poland. We're getting this guy from Paraguay. We're getting this guy Camara. Everybody's seeing like this. And when a club like BVB is looking at him, oh, this is Italy. Okay, look, I've been saying Musala been playing since he's 16, 17 years old at Bayern Munich, not no tin pot club. Judy, he been playing at BVB Dortmund like since he was 16, 17. Look at Lamine Yamil, whatever his name is. Shout out to him. He's a fucking monster, even though he plays for a piece of shit club called Barcelona. Like, bro, at 16. But no, we gotta wait till these guys are 50 to play in Serie A. Like, that's I need y'all to like.
But how old is he actually right now?
I think he's 15, 16, Fabio.
All right. So at least by 18, please, Milan. Find a stopgap, but get this kid up here by 18. If he's scoring goals like he's been and keeps doing it for another year, 2 years, up to the top immediately. I don't care. This is the type of player, and he seems like he's a stud, man. So Francesco, come save us in the striker department, man. But all right, G, let's get on. We got a special guest. Let me get him in here. Our buddy from, of course, Various Views, Terry. How's it going, bro?
How are you guys doing? Buongiorno,
Good,
ragazzi. How's everybody?
Good, man. Good, man. You came in right at the perfect time because it's time to talk the derby, baby. Milan Inter happening Saturday, of course, midday for us here on the East Coast, but I'm going to be on the West Coast, so it's going to be a little earlier in the morning. But we'll get Terry in here in a sec. But what is your expectations of this game? We know Kalulu is out, so that means we're gonna have Chow and possibly Kier. It looks like Kier is gonna be the guy in that back line, but everybody else should be pretty much the same. Teo and Calabria, of course, Mignon in net, and then it's gonna be Rain Diaz, Loftus-Cheek, and of course Lord Krunic with Pulisic and Leao. Looks like with hopefully Giroud. If not, you got to expect it's Okafor, not Jokic, right?
I don't know, Fabio, but to me,
I don't know.
I don't know. To me, I mean, our liability is the defense. A lot of people were saying that it's the midfield, but Loftus-Cheek, he's been taking the league by storm, and stuff like that. So, you know what? A lot of people were shitting on Loftus-Cheek, but you know what? His Achilles done. And Terry, he's a United fan, so he knows that the Premier League is pace and power. And if you don't have that pace and power, you're not going to really be able to keep up with the league. But now at a slower league, you're seeing his physicality, his agility. You saw that run that he made in Roma. If Rua Patricio doesn't take him out, bro, like he's scoring a goal. So you know what? Like my only concern is the defense. Kyer, does he have 90 minutes? Because if not, Marco Pellegrino is gonna
Yeah,
come in.
he's definitely gonna get time, man. He's gonna get time. But Terry, as an outsider, you could see this game. You've obviously seen Inter. They have a strong squad. They're playing on fire. Have yet to give up a goal in 3 games. So, as
But
Gio
it's not
turns
like,
into my face, what's
but it's
your
not
opinion?
like, to me, I don't, it's not like Milan doesn't have equal opportunity to put the amount of pressure they can on their defense, right?
True.
It is going to be a bit of a battle. Gio brings up a good point. Like, can you stay focused for 90 minutes and get it over the line? Because honestly, from the middle to the forwards, I don't see an issue. Like with Milan, it could be a little tighter in the back, but you could say that with anybody's team, really.
That's true. Uh, you know, I just feel like we're gonna have to hit the ground running. I thought I saw some stats saying basically we haven't scored first in like 6 games. We've
Wow.
lost to them already 4 times in the calendar year. So just since January, we've lost 4 times.
Yeah, I
So
think scoring first is important. Like set the tone early. Like you have to put that pressure on them, right? Man, that's asking a lot of from Milan for the rest of the game too, right? Like
I'm really nervous about Kier because if he doesn't play at a high level, we're going to be in big trouble because just from what I saw in the preseason games, he definitely wasn't up to snuff against the best in the world when he played there in the game. So it really makes me nervous to see this is going to be his first time, really, like real substantial amount of time, and it's going to be against Inter in like what should be a pretty pivotal game. But I feel like if we just score and attack like the way we've been doing, I think we can keep up with them. The whole
absolutely.
idea is that obviously you need bounces to go your way, but I just feel the injury and the suspension of Tamori hurts us in regards to that our depth on center back is unproven right now. It's really just Kier, which I like Kier. I got faith in Kier as a leader. I just don't know if his body can do stuff that it did for the last, in certain points last year, certain points the year before. Obviously, besides that injury spell he did have a couple of spots where he played really well against Tottenham. He looked really good, But I don't know, Gio, am I crazy, man? Do you think we can definitely hold on? I mean, Lautaro's playing really good, you know. We have a couple of guys that have been playing good, but they have for sure somebody who's just like on fire, has the most goals in the league. Like Lautaro is a problem. Do we think our defense can wrangle him? I mean, how confident are you that we can keep him under wraps?
To me, Fabio, I mean, it's purely playing that high line, bro. And Kyer, like he's not the fastest, and that's what the
No.
problem is. You know what? The good thing that Lautaro went to be a bum again that he is in Argentina. Missing wide open netters. So like, hopefully he brings that form from Argentina, being a bum that he is for the national team.
You see,
Over.
like
But
that's
but
crazy
Kyer at a
because like
high line.
we were talking about guys that shine in their international kit as opposed to now you're flipping the script where like this guy's playing a little bit better for Milan or for Inter than he is for his country, right? It's scary because you already know how far these guys can go, the qualities that he has, right? If they can take care of him and make him frustrated, that I think that's what the game plan has to be, because he's
Absolutely.
deadly. He can score from nothing.
I like he's the guy that scares me the most, man. He's just playing really well. I hope some of the Italian guys are tired for Inter and we can take advantage. But I think this is the first real test of the season to give us a real idea what our objectives can be with how we approach this game. I think if we walk away with a tie, I think most people would probably feel at ease with that because then it makes us feel like, all right, we're on par with Inter. This is going to be a long season. At least we didn't give all 3 points away to them. So I don't want to say I'm aiming for a tie, but I feel like if it's not a tie, we're not going to feel very positive after. And I feel like everybody's been pretty positive because the season's been, obviously it's only 3 weeks in. This is the fourth. But yeah, I mean, I really call upon Leao, right? I look at Leao and say, Leao, if their best player, Lautaro, has a big game, we got to expect Leao to do the same, you know?
I mean, yeah, I mean, Leao, he's been cooking. We got Pulisic now on the right. They said Chukwueze finally 100%. So that's another dynamic. And you see just like the Roma game, Fabio, when we had to close it out, you saw
Yeah.
Okafor and Chukwueze. What they need to learn a little bit more is getting to know each other, because there were some things that, like, if that pass would have been a little bit more stronger, bro, Okafor Chukwueze would have been 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. So I just feel like this time we have like more attacking options. I think we'll enter Lautaro is the man that we have to mark, and Taram, he could run in behind or defend and care. So that's the only problem that I see. But he's not clinical. Like Dzeko, one time, boom, back of the net. That's the difference between them this year. I think that they don't have that much quality depth in strikers, because they used to have Lautaro, Dzeko, and then they used to who they used to bring in. They used to bring the
and
Lukaku,
Guerrero.
and then
Yeah. Biases aside, do you think they got better or they got worse as opposed to last season?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, to me, their midfield is stacked. I mean, and to me, like, the only thing that I can't hate on Inter is like they replace very well. I don't know, for some odd reason. Every player hits the
some
ground
odd
running.
reason they don't have money. I don't know how they're doing. They're in the
like
negative.
every player that they get hits the ground running. They don't have no pressure, but I don't know. I don't know what it is on that. I mean, I think Milan, knowing that you're the best Italian club, that you represent the flag in Europe, and the pressure just to win. I don't know if there's a pressure like that to enter to win. Maybe their fans can say it, but nobody's out there. But to me, I think their offense got a little bit weaker, but their midfield's always stacked. I mean, they got PED Fratesi up there. According to Fabio,
Steve is saying Inter got a little bit better. But, on that same note, I think Milan got a little bit better. Could they have used, another defender?
I think more than a little bit.
Right? But,
I think more than a little bit.
I think it's, you guys got better this year.
For sure.
Honestly, a little bit more firepower. And Chucky, when Chucky gets into like his little rhythm for you guys, it could get ugly, because he's got a lot of talent. I've seen highlights of that guy. He's so underrated.
Yeah, I agree. We haven't even scratched the surface of like 2 or 3 of the guys that we've purchased, because then the other guys have been doing really well. I think midfield, we're solid. When Benacer comes back, we're even better. But selling Tonali, I know people are still butthurt about it, but we had to do it. It was. They turned that sale into great pieces. 2 right wings, 2 other midfielders, actually 3 other midfielders. Romero too. There's so many guys we got to fill in the people that left. This has been a way better squad this year. The only part that's a little worrisome is our defense, because we needed like maybe a stud at center back to push Tomori and Chow. And Kalulu's taken definitely a step back. Now he's not even available for this game. So is it a long injury with Kalulu? What is
I think everybody's getting muscular injuries right now because they're playing too many games.
You told me you got a muscle injury.
Muscle relaxing.
Yeah, yeah. Gio, you told me you had a muscle thing.
Nah, you can't take anything. Look at Pogba. He out there doing PEDs.
Oh, 30 minutes in, we finally mentioned Pogba. But all right. So
I'm with Yusuf though. Milan have to smash Inter, because I'm not saying that anymore and it's not happening. It has to fucking happen, bro. A goal early and fucking let's go, man. Set the tone.
I agree. All right, so let's ask Terry first. Terry, you got a prediction out there, a crystal ball. Maybe you flipped a couple of tarot cards or something. What is your prediction, my man? What are the spirits guiding you? Tell us.
Oh my God. It's going to be 3-2 Milan.
Oof.
That's
Now
my
you're not
prediction
saying that
for the
just because you're
score.
with us, are you? You got faith in the red
No,
and black.
it's going to be 3-2 because
3-2.
it's going to be a test. Damn it.
Oh, it's
And
definitely.
it has to be like a smashing, man. You're going to see 2 goals early. They're going to become complacent, and then it's going to get to that 3-1.
Very nice, very nice. All right, G, what's your prediction, man? What do you think is going to happen Saturday?
I think we need to get our get back, Fabio. I think we're gonna go off with like a 2-0 win. I don't know. I just pray we keep
We
a
gonna
clean.
blank them?
Yeah,
Oh
we're gonna
my
blink him,
lord!
man. I mean, I think it's this is. I'm looking at the captain himself, like Calabria. I need you to defend. I need you to do everything. I need you to cover. So to me, I feel it's gonna be like a 2-0 win, and then we're gonna tell everybody that this year we're not messing around. And I'm hoping, man. I'm just hoping like our players play. Look at Tajani, like he's been playing good in international break, and I think that's what is going to help us this year. Our midfield is taller. Like Barella, he's a mini me. Like he's Vernon Meyer, RP him. But Tajani, like 6'4", he could be playing NBA. Barella should be playing NFL because they shorter in the NFL, except for you a quarterback. But at the end of the day, our midfield is stronger. Not stronger than them, but we got stronger this year. And I think that we're taller, so we're gonna win aerial duels. So we're gonna see what happens.
See what happens, indeed, man. All right, so you're going 2-0. Some people think you might need to be drug tested with that, but we'll see. Like Steve was technically saying he thought 2-2, right? Me, I don't want to give it like I'm definitely. I don't know why some Milan fans are even predicting losses. What kind of bullshit is this? Don't put that negative shit out there, bro. We don't want that. You better think positive of your club, all right? If we lose for that score, I'm blaming you. Just saying. All right. Listen, I think it's going to be 2-1. I think we're going to score late and we're going to get the 3 points. That's what I think. Who scores, how they score, no idea. Don't give a shit. Probably going to be Leal, though. I'm going 2-1, man. All right, so let's get to
Definitely will be laid out.
It's definitely going to be Leal. All right, club meetup time. You know what it is. Guys, just want to tell you, if you're going to be in the Phoenix area and you want to check out the Derby, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, whatever the hell it is. All right, meet us at Desmond Spirits and Oven. Yeah, it's going to be banging. I'm going to be there with Milan Club Phoenix. It's going to be a great time. Be there. Game starts at 9. Gee, let me pull yours up here. Where are you going to be at? Where are you going to be at? Not with me.
Yo.
You break my fucking heart. God forbid you travel over. But you're
You
going to be at
pull
the
yours
Fox
up.
and Hounds, right?
Hey, yo.
No. They, I'm not gonna be able to make it, Fabio. I gotta do something right after.
This guy's
But-
just breaking hearts. The fans want to see you
but
out there, G.
It's Fox and Hounds. It's Fox and Hounds. Shout out to the club. They're gonna be going crazy. But shout out to them, Fox and Hounds. They're gonna give us the big screen. So I can't wait to see all the videos, man. And I can't wait to see you and Nico drinking that Japanese whiskey.
Oof. You better believe it, man. We got a couple more spots. Of course, I'm going to pump my club. If you're in the New York area, go to Legends, go to the Football Factory, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Perfect time for some lunch and some calcio, baby. Go check out Milan. Hopefully get this dub. It's going to be a great time. Go check out all the boys there. And then, of course, special shout out because it's a brand new club. So we want to give them some love here. If you're in the Houston, Texas area, Rossoneri, they are meeting up. Spread the word. It's their first club meetup, and it's happening this Derby. So don't fucking miss it. Where is it? 11 a.m. Where is it? I can't even see. It's at the pitch. Pitch to 25.
Where is it? 11 a.m.
When is it? 11 a.m. Don't be late. The address is on the screen. It's 2120 Walker Street, Houston, baby. Yo, it's their first meetup. Give them some love, all right? Go meet up with them. And Terry, what are you doing this Saturday? You're going to probably be watching your Premier League.
Yeah, there's so much footy on this weekend. Like, what games are you not going to watch? But, I wanted to get together with Timmy for the Derby because I wanted to watch Milan smash
Nice.
Inter, a
Hell
statement
yeah.
W, and I'm expecting the worst from my club. If anybody knows, I follow Manchester United. It's been a rough little while going, so
Yeah, it's
we're not gonna
rough
talk
on the
about that.
pitch and run off the pitch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
No, I hear you. Are you think you guys will go to the club in Toronto area there?
More than likely, I think so. I think he wants to do that. It's a big game, so I'd imagine.
Yeah. And that's the Mills Tap House? All right,
Yeah,
so
in
check it
Vaughan, I
out.
believe it is. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're into
Shout out to all
Toronto
the
area,
supporters clubs, man.
yeah, definitely. Go meet up with your local clubs. It's again second best thing to being at the stadium. Don't watch by yourself, man. There's tons of fans. Go experience it. It's a great time. All right. So we down to our parting shots. It's a fairly slow week. Gio, what's your parting shot here, bro?
My parting shot is, and man, if you get a chance to be with the clubs, be with the clubs. I want to give a shout out to my I'm a member of 2 other clubs. Shout out to my club Montreal. They're gonna be at Chichalos with Vinny. Him and Jan gonna be shoving those fake bagels down y'all throat. And then shout out, shout out. I'm a Milan club Boston member. Shout out to my guy over there, Mark. Haven't heard from you. Hopefully everything's well, my brother. They're going to be down there and Kelly serving up that hot sliced pizza, couple Peronis on draft. It's going to be a good one, man. I mean, I can't wait to see. The best part of the Derby or anytime we face like a top team is seeing the videos, seeing everybody together, stuff like that. I mean, I wish Serie A would make it like at a later time, but it is what it is. 9 a.m. or 6 a.m. A lot of games this month for us at 6
Juve Lazio at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. I think we need to get back.
My bad.
I think Zhang had been talking a lot of shit. They've been talking a lot of caca, man. But I mean, I think it's time for everybody to show up and to see what's going on, brother. I can't wait, and I can't wait to see the photos of you and Nico. Dancing, going streaking, and all that.
Streaking, bro, it's gonna be like 100 degrees, but it's a dry heat. It's a dry heat. Terry, man, what's your parting shot, bro? What in the world of footy
parting shot? Shout out to you guys.
Oh, thank you, appreciate it.
Just coming back from Halifax, the Canadian Premier League is actually so very exciting. It's not filled with any of that bullshit, like no frills footy. It's like grassroots, so I can get really into it. I've been on pretty much a 2-week vacation for my B-Day, so footy has taken a little bit of sidestep on the burner for a little bit, but now I'm back all into it. International break kind of sucks, but it's nice to see still that all this footy, but it hurts the clubs, let's say.
Definitely.
Man United need to get fucking sold because I'm sick of the stories and the bullshit and
you don't like that guy.
It's so much drama, bro, for nothing. And I just hope Milan smash Inter because I want to see that. You guys know I like my Milan club, so
of course that's why
Harry Maguire, bro. Do you see what he's doing himself? Like nothing can be worse than having that guy on like the team that I support. Nothing, bro. He scores on his own team, for crying out loud. Shout out to you guys in the chat, by the way.
Definitely. Yeah, the Harry Maguires, we have some like that, but they sit on our bench or just take our money.
Like
you know what I'm saying? No, not like that. Thank God.
God. Fabio, before you go, I want to give a special shout out to one of our players, and I hope he keeps on doing good. CDK, shout out to you. You got your mojo back, and I just can't perform for the whole season so we could get that $30 million so we don't be net negative in the books. Fabio, you might not like it, but we need a balance in books, so you better relax.
No, I'm laughing at you giving a shout out to CDK for scoring against whoever the hell he scored at Estonia. I mean, give me a fucking break. They were already winning like 4-0, and it was a bullshit shot that the goalkeeper should have saved. I mean, give me a fucking break with this waffle guy. That's all I'm saying. All right, but my parting shot, man. I saw a story of Real Madrid. Morocco had like a really bad earthquake, right, recently. and there was again, I'm not corroborating the story. I don't know if it's 100%. I saw it online and it made me feel good. So this is like a brioche of the week here. Basically, Real Madrid saw this kid. Somebody took a picture with him, some photographer or something like that. He was in a Madrid shirt. And the story behind the kid is basically he lost like his whole family. Like he's the only one left in his family. So I guess his mother, father, siblings, whatever, they all perished in the earthquake. And supposedly they're giving him like a whole deal so he can like move to Madrid and be a part of, I believe, the youth system somehow, just to give the kid some purpose because he's like 15, 16 years old. I know it's like some people will be like, oh, but he didn't deserve it. The fucking kid's whole family died. And, Real Madrid is at least trying to do something for one particular guy who might be in like the worst circumstance. So big ups to Real Madrid for that one. That's a pretty cool thing. But other than that, man, that's the show. All right. Parting shots here. What we need to do is we need 3 fucking points. That's all I give a shit about come Saturday. I need a good game. So I'm happy I woke up and did all this shit. I'm gonna wake up early and probably watch the Juventus Lazio game with my uncle because he's a Juventine. All right. So I'll be rooting for Lazio. I'm not gonna be rooting for Inter for Juve to win. But and then we're gonna head to
You gotta be up that early, Fabio? 6 a.m.?
Yeah, if my uncle's up, I'm going to, man. I'm on vacation. What the fuck? I only get like 2-3 days with my uncle. I'm gonna watch the game with him if he wakes up early. If not, I'll sleep and get ready. But you know me. I might be on the Patreon special. You never know what I'm doing up in the morning. But I'll make sure I'm at the bar by 9, meet up with the guys. Vinny's gonna be doing a show early in the morning to get everybody ready. So definitely check it out, probably an hour and a half before kickoff time. So 7:30. Eastern Standard Time for us here on the East Coast. But other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. Gio, thank you, of course, for joining me. Terry, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you, Terry.
You, brother. And
I
that's
appreciate it, guys.
Guys, ovunque e sempre.
Forza Milan.
Milan. Peace out, everybody. Enjoy your weekend.